Andy, 3-1 defeat at home to Spurs. Mourinho breaks his duck at St James's Park, winning the Premier League for the first time ever. Is that a harsh scoreline though for Newcastle?
Well, he hasn't won with fans in the stadium. He can
Exactly.
win in an empty stadium against a side on the holidays, but if the fans had been there, the side on the holidays would have been galvanised, and I doubt you would have won. You would have choked again. So we'll see what happens when fans get back in. But yeah, it was a harsh scoreline. Just few mistakes. I mean, they're probably all mistakes for the goals. You can see why the third goal is just a runaway, break. So you can discount that one. But the first two were disappointing goals to give away. Thought we played pretty well. Played some decent football at times. Created some chances. We're probably a better team, but they just had the edge in terms of personnel, I guess. You got Kane in the team. Bit of a difference bringing Joe Linton on to having Kane with the goal scoring attributes he's got and good finishes, poacher's instincts. So, that's a glimpse of what we could have, that sort of caliber striker in the future, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Kane was pictured when he with the Saudi money and the black and white shirt on. I think if we had him up front for them Shelby and Richie Cross's first half, would have been out of sight.
Well, we had one as recently as 14 years ago, I guess, but I don't think there's been a decent. I mean, we've had Demba Ba, we've had a few sort of people who've stepped in. Cisse had scored a few, but since his retirement, it's been haven't really had that sort of world class quality. Which if the takeover happens, then people like Harry Kane's, the Bales, who knows, the world's your oyster, but that's got to happen first. And today, just sort of, I like people like Matt Ritchie, great players to have in the squad. Great attitude and that. You can't really fault the attitude of a lot of them. I think since the Rafa took over the team, Bruce has kept the team spirit. The players clearly like him, So, it's hard to dislike the players, but just most of them aren't good enough, unfortunately. So, but they've done okay this season. I mean, 43 points. I think you would have taken that. I mean, I was expecting closer to 33 points at the end of the season. So. It's okay, but I think what the last few weeks have said that went on the holidays last game. It's been disappointing, but Bruce had a bit of bravado a few weeks ago. Almost goading the media that Rafa only got 45 points, and he seemed pretty cocksure of himself. He's going to beat it. So unless we beat Brighton next match, then I'm unlikely to beat Liverpool last game of the season, given they want to get the record points and be renowned as the best team. So. Cocked it up really a little bit, which pretty meaningless, I guess. But it would have been a nice Brucey bonus for Steve, I guess.
I think he definitely wanted that as well. And like you see, he's been stuck on it for a couple of weeks now, and we've seen the stuff that was brought out from the match today stats where I think he's just shading the percentage of wins and points and stuff like that. But like you see, if he could have beat Rafa's record, then I think he would have been laughing and would have pointed towards the new owners and pointed towards all the doubters with a big, middle finger at them. But
finger up at people like me as well, to be fair, because I think I wouldn't have been alone with being underwhelmed with Bruce, but he's probably, with the budget we've got, the chairman we've got, and the club we are at the moment, we could do worse than Bruce. I think Bruce is a good fit for a club like Newcastle with no ambition and someone who's done a solid enough job. But going forward, whether he deserves a chance or not, that's open to debate for people. I'd prefer to get a proper running start, if we get like good players and trust someone, that can attract the bigger names, which I'm sure money talks, so that could happen. But I wouldn't begrudge if they decided to give him a bit of a chance. I think it'd be a waste of time. I don't think it would end in tears probably, but if that happened, then I would say I'd support him. I hope he does well, but time would tell.
And finally, man of the match from the day.
Well, St. Max always a hard person to vote against, but I like Rich. I like people like Richie, honest, professional, and I think he offers more at left back or left wing back wherever he plays than the likes of Rose and that. So, I think we didn't really miss Rose tonight. Richie did a good job, scored a belting goal as well. So give her a bit of joy for 4 minutes until the.
Do you reckon that's the last time we'll see DeAndre Yedlin in a Newcastle shirt?
Yeah, he's not good enough. Defensively, he's a liability, and for all his pace, and he doesn't really offer much in the team, does he? So I don't think we'll see Yedlin. I think a few of them. Let's be frank. If you didn't see half or more of that squad again in the Newcastle top, you wouldn't shed too many tears, would you? So a lot of them. I mean, they're not wasted spaces in terms of attitude. They're just they're useless. They're not good enough. So you've got to have a clear out. Just hopefully, the rumour mill says Friday, but it's been saying that for the last few weeks. But takeover happens. Clear out all the dross. Ignore sentiment. Sentiment's for losers, isn't it? So let's just hopefully get a blank checkbook out in the summer and enjoy ourselves and use a much better time, won't you? Next season, hopefully.
Hopefully, mate. Yeah. Hopefully we all will. All right. Cheers, mate. See you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.